Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Soul Therapy with Twitch. Okay, as you know, I've been working as a investigator on the Twitch case, but I had to call in a specialist, okay, a soul specialist, because they say that Twitch had passed away from a self-inflicted wound that he caused in the hotel, to himself. And I'm kind of want to get to the bottom of it. If it really was self-inflicted, what was hurting in him to cause him to want to do this? So that's why I had to call in the specialist, honey, the soul specialist, Shannel Black. Okay, yes, she is the investigator as well, girl. She doubles over here, honey. So we're gonna just do a quick soul therapy on Twitch and kind of see, did he have some secret pains or hurts, or that will cause him to no longer want to be here. So let's kind of break it down. So let's jump into this reading, okay? So we're gonna pull from this deck first to kind of see if we can pick up on his true personality and who he truly was, okay, behind closed doors. So let's kind of jump into the reading. Divine angels, if you will, please give us the current. Wait, let me see. No, I want to pull from this. Well, yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to see who is Twitch. Okay, we're going to say who is Twitch. So let's jump straight in. Divine angels, if you could give me the best cards from this deck to describe who Stephen Twitch Boss truly was behind closed doors, okay? Which means we just kind of want to know who he is when he's alone. And then I also got him here with his grandfather, because it just seems like when you have somebody close to you that love you truly, that supports you truly, you see his real true self. How he was as a little boy, he probably bring that out when he's around Pop. So that's why I got this picture here with him. So let's jump straight into the reading. Let's see who is Twitch. Who is Stephen Laurel Boss? Okay, so the first card that I know that came up here is the Mother card. Okay, it speaks of the light attribute speaks about nutrients, patience, unconditional love, joy, and giving birth to life. The shadow attributes, okay, it speaks of smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in the children for becoming independent. So now the shadow attributes would be the side that we didn't see, and we asking about the who he was behind closed doors. So it seems like somebody that could be smothering to children, or abandoning children. Like children could possibly bring out something in him that he didn't know was in him, when children came around. But it says something about instilling some type of guilt when it comes to children, okay, for either becoming independent, or this is something he could be doing to his children. But then it's also, if he's doing that to his children, that means that he has somebody, a mother, that may be overbearing and smothering to him, okay? And it could have come across that either she really smothering, or she could possibly, he could have some abandonment issues. Now this is something that could possibly be a matter to the heart. So it could be something in his heart that he may not be speaking of, because if you come from my era, you just learn to kind of bury those type of feelings, especially if it's coming from a mother. You have some type of feeling for your mother because you truly do love your mother, but there's something there that you can't quite put your finger on when it comes to mother that is hurting you, or kind of causing you some type of delay in your life. But you got this strong love, so it's almost like it leaves you feeling type of bipolar, because you can't speak about it because you do adore her, but some of her ways kind of held you back some kind of way. Okay, so either she was smothering too much, or he felt abandoned by her at some point, which means he probably doing the same type of thing to his children. Okay, next we got a child orphan. Again, an orphan is somebody who don't have parents, and we know he do have a mother that he do adore. He adore his mother from the pictures that I see. But like I say, we are trying to touch something that he don't show. Okay, that's behind the scenes. So the light attributes, which is what he show, it speaks about independent based on learning to go at it alone, conquering your fears of surviving. So it's like he took on. I don't know if his mother was there growing up or not. I don't know. Once you become famous, parents always be stuck around there. But for him, let's think about it. Okay, you can have great grandparents and still have great parents, but sometimes in our community, when a grandparent steps up to the role like that, it's because they got to step up because there's some lack somewhere when it comes to their son or daughters, aka your mother or father. Okay, and you know that. So for him to be so close to his grandfather, it could be he could just have a great father who came over and he had a great mother. But again, we seeing mother issues. Somebody feeling like they abandoned some kind of way, and it's like he put on a smile and don't deal with it because he probably have a great relationship right now. But because you have a great relationship right now, if you're not able to discuss any pain that's lingering, then that pain still kind of hurts. And then honestly, when you have so many layers of pain that you push down so far, you don't even know it's there. You just think it's something like, oh, I'm just irritated because the traffic is bad, or I'm just irritated because the kids getting on my nerves. But it's like, why you don't have patience for the children that you brought into this earth? Did somebody not have patience for you when you was growing up? That now we getting somewhere. So we got child orphan. Now the shadow attributes is about feeling of abandonment that stifles maturity, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Okay, so this is giving me again mother issues. Okay, he may have some mother issues. He felt it's a sense of feeling abandonment. Okay, and it's kind of stifling his maturity. Now, if he's not mature enough to be the father that he feel like he wants to be, he feel like there's something that's blocking that. That could be an issue, especially when you want to be great, but you don't understand why you so short tempered when it comes to the kids. Because this is a red card. Okay, which means it could bring out some frustration and anger. Okay, you can get so frustrated that you can't communicate it, you don't understand it, then you get angry. So because he been abandoned, he got like mother issues. And then it says gambler. It speaks about willing to follow your intuition even when others doubt you. Okay, so that's the light attributes. Now if you come from this type of energy that I'm seeing right here on the deck, that's abandoned mother issues, you don't have that much support. Your papa probably supporting you, but he can only understand so much. When it comes to young kids, teenagers, and grandparents, it's a barrier there sometimes. But the grandparents be like, I'm so tired. I can't chase after you, baby. Go ahead, I support you. You seem happy. Versus if their own kid wanted to do that, they'll probably, set a boundary like, no, you're going to college, you're going here, you're going that. But it seems like he had a willingness to follow his intuition even when people doubted him. But the shadow attribute speaks about relying on luck rather than hard work. Okay, kind of being blind. But I know he be working hard. At least, girl, he be working hard on the dance floor. And think about it, you gotta learn those routines. So that means you have to spend a lot of time dancing and learning. Okay, but it's like a gambler. Like he took some gamble. He may have gambled something in life. Okay, or he gambled something and lost something. Girl, old Orlando said he gambled some money and may have lost some money. But the gambler is here, y'all. Next, we got the mediator. Okay, it's the light attribute speaks about gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of the argument. So it's like when it comes to fairness and being strategic when it comes to his personal and professional life, he knows how to balance that out. At least that's what he shows. The shadow attribute speaks about negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professional. So we got somebody that's making deals, okay, behind the scenes with some type of hidden motive, okay, for him. Now we got two people with their back turns, and then we got this person facing forward. But all three people are connecting hands together, making a deal. Somebody gambling and taking a risk. And then we got the servant, honey. The licensed servant, others with a free and loving heart. But girl, it says with the use of lacking money or the lack of money but they use the lack of money as an excuse to not move forward in life. So, it seems like mother issues, abandonment issues, probably love taking risks, a gambler. He been doing it all his life. He probably gambled on his career and made it. Okay, he probably went to an audition and somebody said you shouldn't be going to audition, you should go to school. He went to the audition and made it. Okay, but then we got somebody who's able to see both sides of everything. But then at the same time, when it comes to negotiating, his negotiating for him, he don't know how to kind of pick up on people hidden motives or ulterior motives. And then sometimes it's showing that he may come across as somebody that has some type of hidden motives. Okay, and that's at either personal or professional. Okay, again, and then he's like working his butt off with his servant card, but still feeling like there's some type of lack of money. It falls up under this orphan card. So let's see, girl. Let's see what's going on with this mother abandonment issue. Why is this abandonment issue here for Stephen Twitch? Okay, that's connected to him wanting to leave this earth. What would make him want to leave this earth? Okay, show me the cards that can explain this. If it was actually, if he actually did it, okay. Let's see if we can paint this picture. So we see mother issues. Why is the mother issues here of him? Yeah. Another green card coming out for mother issues, which means matters of the heart. His heart was broken. Okay, he had a broken heart when it comes to wisdom. Okay, or the guidance that he was receiving. Maybe even from the womb, because you see she got this earth right here on her womb. Okay, and you got these little tumbleweeds. So it's like almost when he was born, he probably was tumbling all over the place. I don't know if mother shielded him too much, again, or just let him be free. Okay, not being in his life full time. Okay, then you got this person over here praying. Okay, this could be Pop, or this could be a spiritual being here that looked over him and made sure that he grew and prospered in life. But this is matters of the heart. So his heart was broken because of a mother issues here, and maybe even becoming independent too fast. Now, how that can show up in his current life, he probably feels a sense of disconnection from his kid, or but if you were smothering, you wouldn't have never left your kids and went to a hotel and turned your phone off. So he's not giving me smothering energy. He's giving me abandoning issues, which means he probably was abandoned. So we got child orphan card here. Okay, why is the child orphan card here for Twitch? So it seems like his heart was broken. He needs to fix his heart chakra. Okay, in order to be happy on this earth, he was having heart issues. Okay, then we got mysticism. Okay, now it seems like he probably was left alone a lot, independent a lot when he was a little kid, left abandoned. Okay, and with this card right here, it speaks about he may have seen a lot, he may have encountered a lot. Okay, and then because look how this person is dressed, they clothed, they covered, they fully covered, hiding themselves. Okay, to the point that they almost like a mystery. It's like it's part of you that's a mystery, and you don't quite understand it, but you may understand it, you're just not sharing it. But because you was always abandoned, okay, it's like you mature in a way that was almost inappropriate, and to the point that he was seeking inappropriate families or inappropriate surrogates for his life as a little kid, looking for somebody. Okay, and then everybody that come into your life is not good for you. Okay, some people be doing too much and doing the most. Okay, when your family doing the least, other people be doing the most, and not in a good way sometimes, to the point that look at how so many layers we have here. This person have so many, Twitch has so many coverings, so many layers to him. He probably didn't even know how to, when you uncover one layer, it's like you think you healed and you good. No, you still got about 8 to 9, 10 layers that you got to get to just to get to the meat of the situation of what's really going on. So yeah, and it's a lot of layers. So I don't know, it's a lot of trauma. Seems like it may have stacked up on him, because he was as a child, because he probably was left alone as a child a lot. Okay, so these layers had stacked up on him, and then you see him, it's like he walking past a church. So it's like he was walking aimlessly without a place to go, not knowing where to go to receive some type of saving grace. Okay, then we got this gambler here. This gambler card, which is still green. So it's like he gambled with his heart. He gambled probably with his money. He takes risks. Yeah, okay, so he's known to take some risks. But then this gambler card here, again, he grew up in a 911 situation. Look at all these weeds and tumbles in the emergency room. Okay, it's trying to grow. It's like you're trying to grow up in the hood, or the hood raising you, or you know, you grew up in a toxic situation. Okay, and this is green again. This is his heart. His heart is connected to his mother and connected to his children. Okay, and then because of that, he gambled a lot. He probably disappeared a lot to go out there and do some risky business, some risky things. Okay, he claimed he don't know exactly. He may not know exactly why he's drawn to this type of risky business, because there's so many layers that he has not uncovered from childhood. Because you see this person gambling and going through life blindfolded. Okay, because he grew up in a toxic situation, so toxic. Okay, the roots are not planted properly. They grow in any kind of way, but at the same time, he's trying his best to grow. He's still growing through this. Okay, he's still growing, and a lot of men grow up and still don't mature properly. Okay, because your body gonna continue to grow, and you look like a man, but you stun it. Okay, and it's all in the heart. Okay, and then it's like enlightenment here. He may not be able to see the light or get the guidance he needs, because like I said, so many layers to him. He don't even know how to uncover them, and it makes him feel complacent. Okay, now this is somebody, again, this is this base chakra. Okay, we got a lot of heart chakra here, and then we got a lot of red here, which means his foundation. Okay, so it seems like he had a lot of trauma from the age of 1 through 7 and through the age of 8 through 14 possibly, and became very complacent. It's like the red card, it's like you can either be angry about it, okay, because you missing something, you feel like you can't find who you want to be, where you want to be, and you're crying it inside. You're crying it inside, but because there's so many layers to him, he probably don't show the tears. Okay, the tears are so within. This is what people mean by people grieve different. Okay, this is somebody grieving very different because they have blocks. And because they have blocks, they can't even cry for themselves. They can't even cry for nobody else. Okay, the crying that they do is internal, so you won't see it. As a matter of fact, if you do see it, it probably come across as anger because it's red. Okay, and then we have quest. Now, this is somebody on a journey, trying to find where they belong. Okay, you see, again, this is a child here going to a mother, looking for a place to be, a place of belonging. Okay, again, we got another child here asking a question, want to know, enlightenment. Okay, this is somebody, and it's like he probably received enlightenment again from his grandfather. This is an older man here that may have been able to give this little brown boy the enlightenment that he needs. Okay, but grandpa can only do so much. Okay, especially at a certain age. Okay, but he seemed like he'll go back to mother to trying to find some type of answers, and then she got her arms out like she don't know, just pick one, just go where you need to go. And it's like she give superficial type of answers, you know, that are good advice, but it's like he really want to get down to something. He really wants some real serious answers. Okay, you know how you answer your kid, you try to answer him in his age level, and then he'll come back with a question that let him know, mama, that's a 6-year-old answer. Okay, I'm ready for an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old answer. Okay, and then once you give him that answer that he feels is appropriate, then he like, okay, because until then he gonna keep on asking, but why, but why, but why, and then when you give him the real true answer, then he like, oh, okay. Kids are smart. So we got completion here. So he's grieving somebody. He definitely grieving. It looks like a mother or father. It could be a grieving this again, an older man here, but his grandfather is still here. But there's some type of completion that he's grieving. That's within himself. Okay, and that's what his sacral chakra, which means his sexuality. The sacral chakra is right there, close to your pelvic, to your it's your sexual chakra, kind of like. So this leads your sexual energy. But there's some type of completion, some type of grieving when it comes to that. Because again, so many layers, something happened to him at a young age that he can't quite put his fingers on. Okay, it may have happened at night. It may have happened when he was unconscious, and he may have pushed it to his unconsciousness. Okay, but then we got the mediator. Okay, let's find out more about the mediator. Why is the mediator here? Negotiating with hidden motives, honey. It's like he's now trying to play the game. Okay, girl, again, green card with malice of the heart. Okay, with gossip. Okay, I don't know, talking, speaking, somebody talking and speaking about him. I don't know if he done heard something. Word on the street. Okay, concerning his creativity. Okay, concerning his heart. Heart matters. Okay, matters of the heart. Again, yeah, it's almost like he was heartbroken. Heartbroken, okay, and it's stemmed from childhood like issues, okay, and then we come across as this servant, somebody that's trying to serve people, so I'm trying to get some type of love. You know, you're trying to get some type of love somewhere here, because that heart is reaching out. That's why he always smiling. That's why he's always feel like he want to do for others. He feel like, you know, because he's trying to get something. He's trying to get something. He's trying to reach something. Okay? It's layers to this. So give me more about this servant card. And it also speaks about lack of money. So maybe somebody willing to work, put in their work for money, or willing to take the easy route out sometime for money. Okay? But the servant card is here for impatient. Yeah, somebody being impatient. It falls up under the gambler card. So maybe he was being impatient. When it comes to, it says the using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life. So somebody became impatient, reaching for something. Okay, this is blue card, which means a throat chakra, which means he probably wasn't speaking about this. Okay, I don't know if he had a gambling addiction, because the gambler is here. Okay, but this is impatient, reaching for something, not speaking for it, wanting something without putting in the work. Okay, insecurities. Maybe an investment. That could be an investment. But then look at the insecurity card. Look at him holding his hand over his heart. Okay. Because he has a lot of insecurity that's dealing with the heart again. Now this is a red card, which means it's about his foundation. This is what he should have learned as, you know, from a child, from the age of at least 1 to 7. And then look what this devil card is doing. He got his little tentacles reaching over there, touching on his node areas. Why are you touching on this man? There's some insecurities he have here, and it makes him angry to know that he have it. Okay, it makes him angry to know that somebody violated or crossed the line, or expecting more from him than what he already given. It's like, I'm already giving you a smile, I'm giving you a positive attitude, I'm giving you dance, I'm giving you moves. What do you want? Somebody still reaching over, touching. Okay, a devil energy reaching over, touching him, and making him feel insecure about being touched, and it pisses him off. Okay, despondent. Okay, again, look at this earth in the stomach, the womb. Okay, this person mean mugging somebody becoming despondent. Somebody, this can speak about family, but this is a purple card, which means his ability to see family, or I don't know if the family stresses him out. I don't know if the kids, you know, because 3 kids in the house and all the voices and crying and scratching and telling and doing this and bothering that person. It could be a lot. It could be a lot. It really can. And it takes a lot of love and patience and mental stability to be able to put up with it. Okay? And if you're not mentally stable and you start having kids, it starts to show. Okay? It starts to show. So let's take a look at his childhood real fast. Like from this deck, let's see what this deck has to say about Twitch's childhood. In these insecurities that cause him to be very mystical, very mysterious. Okay? Give me more about those insecurities. So y'all, it is looking like there were some hidden issues here. Okay? We're speaking about money, speaking about mother issues. Okay? Not to say that he have a current issue with his mother right now. This is something that stemmed as a child, that he never spoke about, that he never healed, that he never dealt with. So therefore, you know, he's dealing with it in silence. And that's hard. Okay? So, now there's some stress here. And it's like the balloon is about to pop. So there was some stress here again. Red, okay. It's like he was seeing red. He probably was angry. Anger starting to come out, starting to come through. He probably it was probably getting to the point it was hard for him to smile. Okay, and let's be real. If you're doing a fake smile, smiles hurt. Okay, they only feel good when it's real and authentic. Okay, to sit there and smile all day and people gonna start calling you weird and they thinking like something ain't right, and then your face muscles start to hurt. It's like, girl, that's, smiles are great, but you want them to be real and authentic, and you don't want to be having to put on a smile for nobody. Okay, I'm not doing that. Okay, because people used to always say to me, "Don't look mean. Why you looking mean?" It's like, I'm not looking mean, girl. This is just the face I got, and I don't have no reason to be sitting up there hip hip hurraying for no reason. Okay, I'm gonna sit here with my normal face, and that's just what it is. Okay, so, but we got the stress card. There was some stress here, a lot going on, honey, a lot of fireworks going off, and then we got this little monkey here about to pop the balloon, about to tell it all, expose it all, and I don't know what's that's all about. Okay, then we got the breakthrough. There is a breakthrough. So yeah, y'all, it looked like it was a mental breakthrough, because look at him breaking through all the red. Now if he came out on the other side and things didn't happen like it happened, this breakthrough could be good, but then you look how exhausted he is to break through. Once you break through, baby, you're gonna need to recover. But again, this is purple. This is his ability to see his future, the ability to see straight. Okay, the ability, or he's picking up now. He see what his issues are, and that's stressful. But there's a breakthrough here, breaking through, a strong breakthrough. I mean, it gotta hurt to break through like that. Okay, and then we got receptivity. Okay, look. Okay, this card is about somebody being vulnerable, because this is a person that's naked. A lotus flower, opening up, being open, innocent. Okay, and open up to things. And people probably, because we're talking about his insecurities and the layers here, somebody probably crossed the line, crossed the boundaries. Okay, and he definitely not speaking about it, because this is a blue card, which is the throat chakra. Okay, he's not speaking about that. So, and then we got the inner voices. He could have been hearing some inner voices in his head. Stress, breaking through, discovering the layers of what really happened to him. Memories probably coming back to him. Probably having nightmares, and finally seeing what happened as a child. And he's hearing voices, inner voices. Now, the voices, inner voices could be peaceful. Okay, but then again, they could be cruel. Okay, depending on where you are in your mental healing. Okay. But yeah, we hear voices here, and it's voices that he's not speaking, because this is his third eye. So it's like mental voices. He's hearing it, and I don't know if they're good or bad. Okay. And then we got intensity. Moving forward with this red card, very intense energy. I mean, it's like the energy was getting so intense with him, almost like he couldn't take it no more. Oh my goodness! Look at this card, the no thingness. Just going blank. Whew, okay. It was just like so much that he uncovering, and then it's almost like he can't believe what he uncovering, what he remembering, the layers of his childhood. And it's like some moments he just have to blink out. Or this could be him blinking out, just feeling like if this was to take away all this drama. Look, that's a lot of drama in this card. That's a lot of drama in this card. He wanted to meditate and find his center peace, but it's a lot of in the voices here. And then you start back with this intensity, then blank, nothing, darkness. Turning inwards. Okay, look at him turning inwards, trying his best. He's trying his best to get mentally good, and then look at all these voices, these people in his ear, in his head. Okay, all these dark voices, they look dark. Moment to moment. Yeah, it was a struggle for him. From moment to moment, walking on eggshells, trying to walk the tightrope, trying to balance out all the chakras that's not balanced in him. And from moment to moment, it's a struggle, to the point that he felt like this right here was this is the calmest that he feel like he ever been. When it's, and this giving me him deciding, okay, the demise is the best thing, because this is the most peaceful card I've seen, and it's the dark card. Y'all, Okay, let's see. Let's pull. Let's see how can we. What did he need in order to get through this? If he would have just stayed, because he's going moment by moment. Let's pull divine cards and see um, what you know. What was something that could have helped him, get through this? Okay, let's get some advice on. We know he's not here no more, but maybe this reading can help somebody else who's going through this. So let's see what the divine cards could possibly help him ease through this pain that he was experiencing. Okay, so we got divine love. Cause you see right here, he walking past the church doors. It's like go in, go enter. Okay, you got to start somewhere. Okay, religion's not the be all end all, but it is a good foundation to start off with sometimes. Okay, especially when you don't have a sense of being or a sense of where to start or where to go. Okay, go into the church doors. That's a good place to start. Now, and then you keep on looking until you find your proper church home. Okay, now after you get into the church and you get heavy into it and you start studying and you really trying to grow, you're gonna eventually see that you can eventually outgrow a church. And then that's when you have to kick into your spirituality, into your own understanding. You have to go into learning and different things like that. Okay, because there's levels to this. But we got divine love here. It says, when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. So he really needs to, this is a green card, in order to connect and heal his heart issues, his mother issues, his abandonment issues, him feeling like he's a child or orphan without having parents, okay? As a child, okay? You can have parents now when you're worth $1 million. They'll come in for that. But I'm talking about as a child, okay? He just should have just opened his arms up and kind of, allow the divine to come into it and lead him, okay? And kind of detach from material things. And then we got individuality, being an individual, being unique, okay? It's okay to be that way. Sometimes people make you feel weird, make you feel like a weirdo because you're different, okay? It says every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. So if he would just stay focused to his own individual earth plan, because we all have one, but it seemed like it got too rough for him and too hard for him, okay? It says every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth. And he just needs to be an individual and worry about his individuality. But I think what he discovered as an individual may have shamed him, may have made him angry with this red. Again, with delusions, okay? It's like he couldn't get past the delusions that may have been in his head when he turned inwards, okay? Let's say when he tried to meditate, you just hear all those cruel words, or you have all those cruel thoughts, okay? And it says intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusions. Now remember, he is asked to surrender here. I think he was having a hard time to surrender, okay? To surrender to the divine and detach from everything that you have on this earth and begin a love affair with spirit. Become an individual, accept yourself for who you are. But then the delusions here, which is his third eye chakra, something that he's seen within his own mind, okay? It's like he was unable to surrender, or he got the wrong message about surrender, baby. We didn't say surrender and leave the earth, okay? Because you got an earth plan. We said surrender to the divine so that you can have a fast path to your purpose. Versus if you don't surrender, you're on a fast path to delusions. So it was like a cycle of delusions here for him, and he couldn't get off the hamster wheel. So y'all, that's going to be the reading for Twitch. I hope you guys enjoyed this soul therapy. Okay, I hope he rests in peace now in his heart. Okay, but if I understand, I don't understand everything about this earth, but what I've been reading when I was on my journey, okay, it seems like, you do have an earth plan here, and if you decide to leave the earth earlier than what you're supposed to, you go and you face some type of temporary judgment, like a evaluation. And most of the time they say that when people go and get this evaluation, they feel like they want to come back to earth and try it again. So I don't know if he's going to reincarnate and come back, or is he going to just give up on his earth plan, for the next round. Okay, but you know, I just hope he's resting right now, in his mind, and got the peace that he wanted. Okay, the peace that he felt like he needed. So that's going to be the reading for Twitch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch me on the next one.